Welcome to the Digital E-commerce podcast, where we explore the strategies, tools, and stories shaping the future of online business. I'm your host, Dylan Lamb, and today we're diving into a game changer for Amazon sellers. Joining me is David Katz, a seasoned expert in the Amazon ecosystem. Together, we'll discuss how platforms like Archer are transforming how brands connect with influencers, media publishers, and affiliates through commission-based partnerships. If you're an Amazon seller looking to boost revenue and maximize your brand referral bonus, this episode is for you. Stay tuned.
David, would you mind to introduce yourself again?
Yeah, of course. First of all, Dylan, thank you so much for having me on. I'm David. I'm the founder and CEO of Archer Affiliates, which is the first affiliate marketing network specifically designed to connect Amazon sellers with affiliates and publishers to drive more Amazon sales and affiliate commissions for publishers. We started the company about 2 years ago, and we've grown to now work with over 3,000 Amazon sellers and about 1,500 or so different affiliates, from anyone from micro-influencers to media publishers, deal sites, coupon sites, which I'm sure we'll talk about a whole bunch here. Living in New York and building the first affiliate marketing network for Amazon sellers.
Cool. Would you mind to have a clarification between our audience about what is the difference between like a publisher network and also like a general influencer agency?
Yeah, I mean, I would say a network is generally speaking more of a platform as opposed to an agency is a fully managed full service where you're in the context of influencers most of the time buying relationships. So, an agency most of the time will pay a retainer, you'll give some guidelines and KPIs, and they'll run outreach. They'll connect with the influencers based on your budget and pay them and pretty much handle everything A to Z. While a network generally tends to be more of a platform. Let's just assume influencer network. It'll be a platform used by both creators and brands will, generally speaking, have the ability to reach out to creators. But it's more of a self-service managed tool that's sometimes used by brands, and sometimes, honestly, agencies themselves are using, or most of the time, agencies themselves are using some sort of platform, some sort of work.
Right. Could you let us know, for a seller to start using your platform, what kind of revenue they should be making in order to start using the influencer platform that you guys, affiliate platform that you guys are having?
Sure. So, good question. For starters, Archer is a fully performance-based platform or tool. What that means is we're really unique in the space where we don't charge any upfront fees. We don't charge any monthly fees. The way it works is we connect to the Amazon advertising API for all sellers or even Vendor Central clients that we work with, as long as you have brand registry and eligible brand to work with Archer. And we connect to their Amazon advertising API. All the products are able to be imported into their Archer catalog. On each product, sellers have the ability to set up a commission offer, a percentage of the sales that they want to offer to pay the affiliates. It can be 5%, it could be 20%, it could be 50%. Obviously, the higher that commission offer, the incentivized publishers are to promote your particular brand and your products. It's just a lucrative and incentivizing deal for the particular affiliate. And then what we do is we give publishers, I'm not sure if you're familiar with dealing with Amazon attribution, but we essentially give publishers the ability to create Amazon attribution links. Amazon attribution, special tracking links, which track external traffic, so there's clicks, sales, all that sort of data coming from external traffic to your Amazon listing. So sellers are actually utilizing these links in email marketing, face marketing, social media marketing, any marketing that they're driving to Amazon. They utilize one of these links, which have special UTM links that, again, just track how many clicks are coming through that link, how many purchases are coming through that link. What we've done through our network and via the connection, the API connection to all the Amazon accounts that we're syncing with and the sellers that are working with us, that we're giving publishers the ability to create these Amazon attribution links and actually use these Amazon attribution links in their content. So right. Everyone, and by everyone, I mean the publisher, the brand, all these people, all these parties involved can actually see how many clicks are coming in, how many sales are coming in, all this type of stuff, and ultimately promote the product. So to answer your question, being that there's this fully performance-based model, there's really no risk involved. We're working with sellers at every stage. We're working with sellers who are newly launched, have a few $1,000s monthly revenue, not much going on, all the way up to some enterprise $1 billion plus sellers, pretty massive sellers. And it's a design. The program is truly designed to be a no-brainer for both of them.
Right. Thank you. I mean, the reason why I want to ask that question first, because like I started to join like Rakuten like 2 years ago, and then like I was like wondering like why on earth they're charging me like 3,000 for a setup fee, and then they're doing like 5K as well, like a recurring monthly fee. I was like, I thought that was just a normal like referral program, like that they let me with the publisher, and that's why like I was like asking you that question, because I thought it's like there's like a huge like there's like a huge threshold. I mean, if you're not seven figures, you shouldn't be joining. But amazing, like you just told me that like even though you're just making like 3,000, you could just still join Archer Affiliate. That's interesting. But yeah, I mean that was a bit like upfront, right? I mean that should be like down. I mean that should goes to the end of the conversation. But yeah, let's rewind back and let's talk about like what are some of the emerging trends you see on Amazon seller that should be aware of going to the next year?
I think affiliate in general is a very new concept. Sellers, traditionally Amazon sellers have been more or less, and I'm from an Amazon selling background, I've been selling on Amazon for the last 5 years. And as a seller, we were always focused on Amazon marketing, whether it's PPC, building really good listings, A+ content, brand stores, really targeting customers from the stage of once they search for a specific term or they're searching for a specific product, making sure our brand and our product rank really high on those terms, and we can convert customers. What affiliate marketing has done, and really Amazon attribution as a whole, but specifically let's just talk about affiliates, we've given sellers the ability to target customers at a whole new stage of their purchasing journey, whether it's while they're scrolling on social media, while they're reading the latest news articles, looking at a deal site, whatever it may be. It's just customers that are at different segments of their shopping journey, most of the time much earlier stages of their shopping journey, and ultimately giving sellers a massive opportunity to expand their target audience and invest in new marketing budget. The other element to that is it's still very much a new and emerging space, which means that unlike PPC, it's not super competitive yet, I guess is how I would phrase it. So it's definitely not going to be the case for much longer. I think brands are catching up and using, our network, and even what we kind of gauge to measure this is what's the average commission rate being offered by brands. It started out to be pretty low, and it's just as brands are outbidding each other, again, much like what's going on with PPC, it's getting significantly higher, but we're still at a stage where most of these brands haven't yet, or most sellers haven't yet adopted affiliate marketing, and it's still quite affordable in terms of other marketing efforts.
Interesting. That is like PPC is always like the first thing that we should master. Going off Amazon, if you go onto Facebook, they are very expensive because you're trying to acquire the customer with like either there's a lot of like Amazon seller, they're selling commodity. They're not interactive marketing product. They are like more of just a commodity product with some changes, right? So what kind of product that's suitable to join the affiliate program? Does that mean like if I'm selling a bamboo chopstick, I can go on to the affiliate as well?
Good question. There's definitely products that do better or worse. I'll start the answer by saying, first and foremost, there's really any product. Again, there's no risk in joining. We work with everything from, tech products, so robotic pool cleaning vacuums, all those batteries, which is one of the most commoditized products. So it's really, there's no downside in joining, and there's opportunities for everything. You're absolutely touching on a key point, whereas there's obviously categories that are just more suitable for affiliates. So our top 3 categories, which lead the pack by a long shot, is home and kitchen, sports and outdoors, and consumer electronics. Those are there's a few reasons for that. Well, number one, they're areas where customers do a little bit more research, also make a little bit more spontaneous purchases, scrolling on whatever it may be, again, a news website and blog article or social media. If you see a cool tech product, assuming you have some disposable income or it's an affordable price, you're much more inclined to make a quick spontaneous purchase than, say, if you see a new brand of toilet paper or batteries whatever it may be. So there's the element of innovation that comes along with a lot of these products in these categories, home and kitchen, sports and outdoors, new kitchen gadgets, these categories that definitely helps move the needle. I would also say price point plays a pretty big impact across the board. So products that tend to, or categories that tend to call for a higher price point, again, consumer electronics, air purifiers, vacuum cleaners, anything like $100 plus, but it's still a competitive. It's categories. The category as a whole is a more high price point category. Those tend to do better with affiliates simply because if just putting yourself in a publisher's shoes or an influencer shoes, it's just a lot of times a lot more efficient if you're working on a commission basis to promote products at that price range. Earning a 10% commission, or let's just say a 20% on a $10 product is $4. It's so great, but earning a 10% commission, even a smaller commission on a much more expensive product, can be a lot more lucrative. So it's a lot of times more efficient just publishers to be promoting more expensive products, and that's where we've seen a decent amount of our success outside of just those specific categories.
Right. Thank you. So anything that is above 100 is what you recommend to join. Am I correct?
Say that one more time.
Anyone selling item that is above 100, high ticket item, that is the one that we should join the affiliate.
Oh, I recommend everyone to join. Again, there's no risk in joining. There's no downside in joining. And there's still massive opportunities in every category, at every price point, at every product, for every product on Amazon. People want your product. There's an opportunity for it with affiliates. I think the opportunities are greater in those categories where consumers are more inclined to do research about a specific product, or they are more inclined to make spontaneous purchases. They don't necessarily want something. They're not necessarily going to Amazon searching for it, but they see it and it looks cool, looks exciting, and it's trending. So they're just going to buy it. And those tend to align with those general product categories I mentioned before. And then the price point thing as well. It's just, again, the first step to an affiliate program is really to get publisher interest. So if you have the best-selling vitamin C on Amazon, but no affiliate's interested in promoting vitamin C gummies, there's just not much you can do. But if you have a terrible selling air purifier on Amazon, but affiliates love selling air purifiers because that's what their audience wants, you're going to do really well. So there's elements there. Again, not to sound like a broken record. Ultimately, we've designed the network to really truly be built for every seller, but there's definitely some specific niches of products and category products and types of products that the opportunity is just going to be a little bit greater for.
Right. Thank you. Let's talk about you mentioned the Amazon attribute, right? So back in the days, other sellers try to go for SFP, we go for search fund buy, and then we go for two-step URL, super URL to try to manipulate the ranking or try to make it higher. And back in the days, we do editorial pick as well, recommendation, right? So how is using your platform able to help us rank in terms of algorithm points of views?
Yeah, so a bunch of stuff there to unpack. Number one, Amazon actually unfortunately ended that editorial recommendation program about a year and a half, 2 years ago. So that's no longer a thing. It was pretty cool when it existed. In general, obviously, Amazon's it's a momentum game. The more sales you generate, the more Amazon sees customers want your product, or they rank you organically. Now, so sales from anywhere are going to have an impact on your organic rank, regardless of anything. I mean, you tell your friend to go and buy your product, it's going to have an impact on your organic rank. Amazon has said in different marketing material, and it's, I think, if I'm not mistaken, still a brief about this on the brand referral bonus page, but they have pretty clearly said that driving external traffic, pretty certain is whether it's through attribution links or not, but definitely through attribution links. But Amazon has some sort of tool or mechanism to pick up when a brand's traffic and sales is coming from off of Amazon, and they actually weight those ranks a lot stronger. They weight those sales a lot stronger when it comes to impacting ranks, I should say. It's something they look for. It's how they can spot a product that's in demand. It's something that's very valuable to them. They very much did in external traffic, and we've seen this play an impact in pretty competitive categories where sellers weren't as aggressive as their competitors when it came to PPC and targeting customers when it came to off Amazon strategies, specifically affiliate and other stuff in terms of driving off Amazon traffic to Amazon and generating those sales. It was really impactful in terms of ranking them organically. So, short answer to your question is, we don't have any hard data on this, on what that impact is, and I think it's going to differentiate and differ pretty drastically based on category and competitive landscape on each search term and whatnot. But I'm pretty certain and can confidently say that driving traffic has a pretty impact when it comes to organic ranking.
Yeah, it's definitely a momentum game, right? So I guess it's fair to say it's not about ranking a keyword. It's more of like just ranking the BSL and then get the BSL up and running, and then therefore like the potential benefit is going to be decreasing the CPC because you might be like have a higher conversion rate, and that's why your momentum will get going with that fits the description.
Not entirely. I mean, that's a piece of it. It's all based on the sellers. So we were working with sellers who, that's kind of the goal. I can't say they can, even though sellers can track specific terms. So you're probably right in the sense that it's just more general growth, but we're also working with sellers who the goal for them is simply just increase top line revenue and profitability. I mean, they're able to do so with affiliate commissions. Affiliate's kind of the only marketing lever that you can pull that pretty much 100% guarantees profitability. You can set the commission rate at whatever you want and make sure that that's in line with what you need to be profitable. And there's no other marketing levers you can pull that's like that. So, we have our brands who are running this aggressively and, doing so with design to make sure they grow their program. And then we have our brands who are trying to do this in a very, very profitable, sustainable, long-term growth-oriented way and setting commission rates that can do so.
Right. I was about to ask you as well, like, could you describe a successful partnership campaign that throughout show that have exceptional result for Amazon brand? Like, could you describe the process for us?
Yeah, I mean, the process is they connect with Archer. They set up the commissions on each of their products. Their products pushed into our network, and they converse and communicate and get featured by publishers. That's kind of how that works. It's pretty straightforward. It's designed to be a very, very automated platform. Most of these brands generally are very aggressive when it comes to their commissions, so they're able to offer some sort of really exciting commission for the publishers, as well as potentially bring them some sort of promo code. They're able to ship product samples that influencers and other creators can use to, create content. And that's pretty much it. It's, again, really designed to be a very, very straight platform and program.
So the whole thing is self-service. Am I correct?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. I thought you guys would manage it. So it's like the whole self-service. It's like, so would you say it's like similar to Rebate Key?
No, I would say it's similar to AWIN, Share Sales, CJ, any other affiliate network that exists. That's but specifically just designed for Amazon sellers.
We use Amazon attribution link as well for one of the for when we launch external Facebook ad as well. But the reporting is just not quite accurate. Like, what do you see lately in the attribution link?
The reporting is not bad. The reporting is fine. What the issue that the issue that a lot of sellers have when it comes to these types of things is most customers just tend to not click through links. What that means is if a customer, the link experience is not great for customers. If a customer sees a product that they're interested in, they click on an Amazon link. A lot of time in Facebook, or if they're in another platform, it will open Amazon.com in that platform. The customer will be signed in, and it just doesn't make for a clean experience. And what ends up happening is most of the time customers just scroll out of their Amazon app, scroll out of their Facebook app or social media app or Safari, wherever they're seeing that piece of content, and just search for the product on Amazon. It's a little bit more of a smoother experience for them, to be honest. So we're seeing a pretty massive drop off just in people following that funnel of clicking the link and purchase it, which is frustrating for the publisher because they don't actually get to get for that sale. But ultimately for the seller, it's a huge win, and we've seen sellers really track growth just in terms of how their brand is ranking, or how their search terms, including their branded terms, are ranking and increasing from time to time. and their obviously sales impact. So that's been good. The traffic coming directly through attribution, though, like people simply clicking an attribution link and actually making it, is pretty accurate.
Does it operate just in the US, or does it operate in UK, Germany? Or?
Attribution is in US, UK, Canada. I don't know. There's a list of countries. I'm not exactly sure offhand. The thing that's unique is the brand referral bonus is only available in the US. So Amazon actually incentivizes sellers to use Amazon attribution to drive traffic to Amazon attribution via the brand referral bonus, where they pay a commission on any generated Amazon sales back to the seller. And that at this time is only available in the US.
Can we use both? So can we use the brand referral bonus as in the link to put it into Archer affiliate?
Yeah, of course. As I mentioned, all our sales are coming through Amazon attribution and eligible for the brand referral bonus. That's the only way we're able to track everything.
Right.
We're automatically synced up with Amazon attribution and track all the sales through there.
Okay. What are the most common people that Amazon sellers face when they're trying to leverage influencer marketing? How can Archer help migrating this?
Sorry, say that one more time.
Like, what are the most common people that you see right now that Amazon face when they're trying to leverage influencer marketing?
There's so many. I would say scalability. So especially with influencers, this is not so much the case with media publishers and affiliate in general. It's actually quite to the contrary, but influencers in particular, each individual influencer is not very impactful when it comes to actual sales. It's very much a numbers game. Even the greatest influencer will do a few hundred units, a few thousand units. It's cool. It's great. It's a hit. It's nothing crazy. The goal with influencers, and we've seen brands with the most success, is as they scale, as they're able to work with hundreds, if not thousands, of influencers. That's kind of the where they see the most success and where the most opportunities come. And so, being able to get to that scalability, I would say, is not easy. It takes a lot of effort and a lot of resources. And I think that's where our platform has been able to help.
Right. So as a small brand, obviously, like when we reach out to influencer, they may ask for 500, 1,000 for an influencer marketing campaign that just say create a YouTube video, right? But so when we join Archer, like there's no such thing as like influencer one-off fee. They are just like percentage, right?
Correct.
All right. Okay. So those creators, are they most of them, are they like publisher? Or do they have TikTok influencer, or do you guys have like more influencer like on IG or on Instagram? Are they one part of your network as well?
Yep, everything. We got influencers, we got media publishers, we got product comparison sites, media buyers, deal sites, Facebook groups, coupon sites, bloggers, YouTubers. Anyone who's got an audience that looks to them for Amazon purchasing recommendations as to what they should purchase in Amazon, we're working with them.
How do you vet them? Like, do you have like a due diligence things to vet them, or just an invitation program?
No, of course it's a pretty extensive process to vet them. It's mostly related to just seeing their traffic sources, making sure it's authentic, legit traffic, and then monitoring them as they work with our program to make sure that they're working in best practice, not just requesting samples and not posting content, et cetera, so that they're actually driving meaningful impact to Amazon products.
Right. Is there any specific type of campaign that you have found to be more effective in leveraging
What would you mean by type of campaign?
Leveraging the brand referral program, the brand referral bonus.
Yeah, the brand referral bonus. It's through all Amazon attribution links. I'm not sure what you mean by type of campaign, but in general, I think one of the best ways to leverage that brand referral bonus is through affiliate. We have brands running the whole affiliate program at a total break even, not even funding it. They're just using a brand referral bonus to kind of fund the affiliate commissions, which is pretty massive. Right.
When I mean like type of campaign, like would you say, I'm just thinking out loud right now, like would you say like I should have like create a incentive like before even launch on Archer affiliate? Do I have to email my email list to ask them to use them? Like if I have been working with influencers already, like should I ask them to join your platform so they can use your referral bonus, etc.? Like is there any preparation beforehand?
Yeah, where we generally most success is with creators that are already promoting a brand. I should say where brands have the most success is with creators that are already promoting the brand, whether that's organically or I guess through some other partnership, and doubling down and going to think, hey, you're already promoting my brand. Here's some sort of commission. Here's some sort of additional and already getting to I'll pay you. Those are usually the best cases because of those creators are already accustomed, and it just creates a pretty massive opportunity. And the affiliate themselves is already acquainted with the product, with which definitely does help move the needle a little bit more.
All right, cool. Okay, so since you guys have been working with like a lot of brands right now, like what are the things that is absolutely critical for new seller to know?
Good question. I would say to run an affiliate program, work with Archer. There's really no reason why not. It's a win-win. Worst case scenario, we just don't generate a lot of sales, but you don't pay for that. A setup process is pretty straightforward. Setup process pretty simple, and it's a massive upside and a pretty big opportunity to generate a lot of sales.
All right. So I guess that's pretty much anything that you want to cover.
I think that's about it on my end.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's quite insightful. If you want to find you, David, like where should they contact you?
I'm active on LinkedIn and as well as on the website archeraffiliates.com. ArcherAffiliates. I'm sure you'll link to that, Dylan.
Yeah, I will put it into the bio if you want. If you guys want to reach out to David or Archer Affiliate website, you can just look at in the bio. So that wraps up today's episode. Thank you, David, for joining us for Archer Affiliate, and we hope to bring you again to come on board again for the future development of the platform. All right, thank you.
Appreciate it. Thank you so much for having me, Dylan.